past few weeks have been crazy, and I'm sorry I haven't posted a lot, but it has to do a lot with what's been going on with Reach Films, with me personally, the type of work I've been moving into doing, and I think a lot of you have gotten the gist of what's been going on, seeing the kind of content I've been putting out. I'm just gonna cut to the point. I have sold the RED Komodo, and it's not because it's a bad camera, it's actually a fantastic camera, but my needs for a cinema camera, a video camera have changed quite a lot over the past few months, especially since last year. And looking over my 2 years with the RED Komodo video, it's funny that a lot of the points I made at that 2-year video are even stronger now. I'm not shooting as much narrative content. I'm not shooting in a lot of situations where I need a cinema camera like the RED Komodo. I don't really need the raw footage, but I do need a camera that's small, compact, can easily be charged over power delivery, has fantastic autofocus, lightweight. The biggest thing is lightweight. And although the Komodo is really light for a cinema camera, not nearly as lightweight as me moving to cameras like the FX30. When the RED Komodo was first released, it was 2020, and it was a little bit of a different time in my life as I was concentrating more on narrative, commercial, TV, even moving to Atlanta. So it made a lot of sense as a purchase. When I look back at my 1-year Komodo review, my 2-year Komodo review, it's funny because every year a pattern seemed to emerge, and it was geared towards doing a lot more content creation work living here in South Florida and not moving to Atlanta. I just like the lifestyle of living down here. I like being close to my family. There's a lot of personal things. I'm gonna get very personal in this video, but when I bought the RED Komodo, I was at a different place. And that's why I'm telling you right now, me selling the RED Komodo after 3 years is not going to match everyone's reason of why they're selling the RED Komodo. And I think a lot of people have questions when they see people like me selling the Komodo. What's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it, but you need the right tool for the right projects you're doing. And for me, when I'm mostly doing content creation, whether it's for some of my clients that I'm doing more YouTube podcasting content, or even my channel here, using mirrorless cameras, Sony, Canon, whatever, cameras that are easy to use, have decent autofocus and decent image quality, and most of all, are extremely small and lightweight, a lot more lightweight than bringing something like a Komodo. They make a lot more sense here in 2023. Again, it is 3 years after I purchased the Komodo, and my needs have changed as a content creator, as someone who works in video. Now, what I didn't expect is once I hit the 2.5-year point, I started experimenting a lot more with anamorphics. For the past 6 months or so, I've been doing so not just on the Komodo, but on the Canon R7, this FX30, and it's been interesting. And what held me back is the ability that I could natively do monitoring of anamorphics on the RED Komodo, and my other cameras are considerably cheaper, but at the same time, I was able to start monitoring anamorphic here in a camera like the FX30. Now, it isn't the most practical, but again, it's not just about being able to monitor it in camera. There's programs like Monitor Plus, which let me use my iPhone as my monitor for the camera for a lot of gimbal work, and I can do the D-squeeze and have monitoring features with a small wireless monitor. Now, Komodo offered those abilities, which is one of the reasons it kept me in the RED ecosystem. But as time went on, more cameras are starting to have these abilities, and so it becomes a question of, do you need global shutter, and do you need the R3D Red Code RAW? With doing content like podcasting, content creation, the need for RAW seemed to decrease more and more. Because of all the content I've done over the past 3 years with the RED Komodo, I felt an obligation to let you all know what's going on. Maybe get a little too personal, but let you know why I'm getting rid of it. So a lot of you who may have seen the new Komodo X release, who are thinking maybe I'm selling the Komodo to get a Komodo X, no, that's not the case. The Komodo is a great camera the way it is, and I think it's gonna be a great camera for the next at least 5-6 years. I'm doing this video on the beach today, kind of out of nowhere, because I've had the Komodo almost sold for a week now, and I've been gone for a little bit. I planned on doing this video earlier, and for those of you watching who have stuck with me, doing this video to, again, keep you in the loop, let you know what's going on. I will have a lot more content creation type videos. I also have more filmmaking type videos. I ended up buying Serray anamorphic lenses for my FX30 because I do want to film some more anamorphic content on this camera specifically. And I do have a lot of my anamorphic filmmaking lenses for the RF mount still. I actually didn't sell any of my RF lenses. So it'll be interesting because I have the R7, which is a Super 35-ish, more APS-C sensor, but I do want to do more content on that that camera as well, especially to kind of fill my filmmaking zones while I'm doing more content creation. If you guys have questions about the Komodo or what cameras I plan on using in the future, any questions in general, make sure to put them in the comments below. I'll get to you as I see them. I will be on and off my computer for the next week while I'm finishing up this little vacation and kind of starting this new chapter of my life. I've been speaking to a lot of other creators, friends of the channel about it. Josh Satin, big help. I've been talking to him a lot about what's been going on. So I do want to thank all of you guys for kind of being my ear over the past really 3 months in my transition to doing this. And until next time, my name's Geoff Fagien. I hope to see you all in another video here on the channel soon. And be ready, because it is back to a normal posting schedule where we'll be talking a lot about cameras, a lot about what's going on. I still have some outstanding DP projects that I'm working on, and I'll be doing content on that as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video.